I'm an 11-year professional. Played basketball overseas, so I just finished my 11th season.
Nice.
Professional.
Let's clap it up for that.
Yeah,
Let's clap it up for that.
You good.
Okay. Let's talk about it, dog. Law talks. Let's talk about it, dog. Law talks. Let's talk about it and let's go and get it started. It's a Law Talks party. Yeah, you heard about them boys. We them boys. Yeah, we back. We smoking on that hookah. Just make sure that it get passed. Go ahead, subscribe and make sure you do it fast. We about to get it started. Law Talks podcast. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Rudy, Darren, Drew, y'all ready? Let's go and get it started. It's a Law Talks party. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, we back. We are back. Let's go ahead and start this thing off, right? What are we toasting to, gentlemen?
What you got in your
Start the show.
Mental health.
Mental health? Thank you once again for joining. If you have not seen previous episodes, please stop watching right now and go watch the other ones. Not saying that they're in consecutive order, but just go watch them anyway. Thank you for always supporting. Shout out to the followers. New people are here, our friends, our families, people that we don't even know that are watching. We truly appreciate your support. Talking about this and sharing this with people is the reason why we decided to put a camera in front of, because we already been doing this, but the fact that we decided to put this in front of a camera and y'all provide us positive feedback, it just means the more trust. So I will cheers to you all who are supporting. But today we got a very special guest in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one, the only, VT. What's up, brother?
What's good, man? What's good?
How you feeling today?
I'm great, man. Glad to be in here with y'all. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man.
You know,
We appreciate you stopping by the loft.
Yeah, I've been a big fan of the Law since day one.
Word.
Definitely watch this on my couch when I'm, a million miles away from you guys. So it made me felt like home,
Okay, we're gonna get back to that million miles real quick. Okay. Y'all wanna say what's up to the people? What's up? You just wanna get straight.
Yeah.
Alright, they know what's up. Alright, so look here. Y'all know what's going on. VT, let's talk about it, man. Tell the people who you are, why you do, and all the good stuff.
Okay.
Everything in between.
My name is Vernon Taylor, known as VT. From a small area, Hugie, that I rep fully.
Okay.
South Carolina and Cross, South Carolina. For people who don't know, I'm from Charleston.
They still ain't gonna know.
Right.
I'm from Charleston. I'm an 11-year professional. Played basketball overseas, so I just finished my 11th season.
Nice.
Let's
Professional.
clap it up for that. Let's clap it up for that.
You good.
And I recently played in Switzerland.
Oh wow.
And our season ended in the semifinals, but I was awarded the MVP.
Hey!
Yeah.
Most valuable player for those.
Those who just wondering.
Yeah, man. So that's that's that.
Real quick, how many? This is a quick fire. How many different countries have you played basketball in?
Ooh, 10.
Sheesh.
How many different languages do you speak?
Ooh, none. Hey, I tell people all the time, y'all ask me this question, I can barely speak English.
You all find out by the end of the show.
Quick fire question, Drew. What you got for him? Quick.
How many players you dunked on?
None.
Oh, really?
Hold on, my whole career?
Yeah.
Oh,
Since you've been playing overseas.
Oh, I got about
How many bodies?
10 bodies.
10
Maybe like 10 bodies.
Have you ever dunked a basketball, Drew?
Absolutely not.
I've done twice in my life, bro.
Absolutely.
Neither time, no one was like, nobody believes me, bro.
Absolutely.
But I've done. Have you ever done Rudy?
No.
Darren.
Yeah.
Yes. I can't.
Whoa, what?
Yes, I can't.
Boy, win, because I know you.
I can barely take glass in the later.
You didn't ask me what regulation. You said if I dunked before.
Yeah,
exactly.
It wasn't regulation.
All right, let me ask you this, BT.
Yeah.
Take me through the timeline. We're talking after high school. What happened?
Ooh. All right, so
The boy was a beast in high school too. Just so you know that.
Okay.
Bad football.
Like record breaking stuff, or like if I ask around VT, what they gonna say?
In regards to what?
Basketball or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, he got every record across.
Word.
Yeah, the boy was bad.
Oh wow.
The boy was bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, in your downtime, Google Vernon. we got a superstar among us. After high school, talk more.
Yeah, so after high school, I went to SMC, Spartanburg Methodist College, where I got closer to my brother Rudy.
Okay.
We was tight as nails, bro.
Because you were at Spartanburg, man.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I went to Spartanburg Methodist.
He was corny.
Rudy. Actually he wasn't corny, because you know why? Rudy was one of the only ones with his own whip. So Rudy was like one of the cool kids on the block. Yeah, he was a bro.
Let him know. With that beat in the back.
But yeah,
continue, man.
I went to SMC.
Okay.
Where I went there for not only 2 years but 3, because I got in some trouble.
Okay.
Dealing with the wrong crowd. Got in trouble. Went to jail for receiving stolen goods. Trying to help somebody out, and
Wait, hold on.
I ain't know that.
Hold on, brother.
Yeah.
So can we spend a little time there? Real
Yeah,
quick?
we can.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, we can. So
You was in General Pop?
Well,
Nah.
I mean, let's not.
Now, so
Yeah, the lock goes.
So what happened was,
cut.
and Rudy can attest to this. So what happened was, some guys were on campus just stealing, laptops and iPods and iPads. This is when Apple first started really popping. Yeah. So one day the guys, asked me to take them to the pawn shop. And I finally got my car up there to SMC, and I did. And not thinking that I would have to do anything for them. I was just taking them to the pawn shop.
Yeah, you just had to whip.
Yeah, I just had to whip, so they needed a ride. So I'm not thinking, I didn't know they was stealing and then, doing what they're doing. So, I took them to the pawn shop or whatever. We got to the pawn shop and they doing their thing. One of the guys came back out. I was in the car. He came in the car and was like, "Yo, VT, can you sign off for this for me?" And I'm like, "Yo, what? Like what?" He was like, "Get this iPad." And I'm like, "Okay." He ain't thinking nothing of it.
Right, yeah,
He ain't thinking. I'm thinking this is my man's. So boom, I gave my license, all that stuff, signed it off. We got back in the car. They had a bunch of money. And $20 was a lot of money for a college dude.
Yeah.
But he gave me like $100. So I'm thinking, I'm like, hey, I'm about to go give me some forces for $40. Whatever. A couple days later, it's like 3:30 in the morning. I got a knock on my door in his room. Me and my roommate got a knock on my door. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, who the hell is that? Police, campus police, open up. So I'm like, police? This is exactly what I said. I said, you the police? If you the police, you open the damn door. That's exactly what I said. Lord and behold, boy.
3:30 in the morning?
3:30 in the morning, boy. And truth behold, he opened that door. Police.
Damn.
Vernon Taylor, come with me, you're under arrest. I'm like, for what?
Yo.
Receiving stolen goods. Took me in my drawers, bro. So I got to the campus building, the campus police building, and as soon as I walked in, I saw the dude.
Yeah.
And I'm looking like,
right, like what you doing?
Yo.
I'm looking like, bro, what
That's
the?
crazy.
So after that, man, I just boy, if I get emotional, boy,
Hey, that's what we're here for, man. It's the couch.
That's what it's
This nigga got a
for.
lot of tears.
That was tough, bro. That was tough, cause
How long they had you in there?
I was in there for a couple of hours, man. A couple of hours. I called my pop. And
How you explain that one, dog?
But I couldn't, nobody wanted to talk to me for real, man. Cause
Dang, bro.
Man, that's rough. Bro.
Yeah.
roughly what year was you at?
So I had left. This is when I broke my
know
leg.
that, fam.
Right?
Yeah.
So I heard about it from him. Like he told me who the guy was and everything. And it was at the point where, like he said, we were so close that, like, literally, what would you want to do? You would want to fight.
Yeah.
No, we good right here.
You would want to fight. You would want to fight that person.
Yeah,
Like, I couldn't imagine being in.
And I know y'all
that
don't talk
situation.
now, bro. Like,
Yeah,
nah.
no, you don't rock with nobody like that. And the thing is, like I was telling VT when the situation happened, could have been me, because like he said, I was the only person on campus with a car, and that could have been me doing the same thing. Because you don't know.
Yeah, you
don't know.
Yeah. So, all right. So talk me through what happens after this.
So after that, my coach, I got in touch with my coach or whatever.
Yeah.
Let me rewind a little bit. So I was in the holding cell.
Okay.
I was in the holding cell with the dudes and stuff, and like I'm just not saying nothing. I got a couple calls. I called my mom, told her what was going on. But Derek Wilson, he found out what was going on. Troy Richardson, my cousin, my brothers, they came right away.
Okay.
They came right away, and I got out. It wasn't on bond. I forgot what it was. But I got out. They let me go.
Where do they take you? Like, what if campus police do they take you to the county?
Campus police took me to the campus police building on campus.
Okay.
But then after that, they took me to jail.
Oh wow.
Slammers.
Yeah.
Damn,
So they took me to jail. But the crazy thing about that was I'm lying. I messed the story up. The crazy thing about that was I went to the school campus on campus police. Talked to them, got arrested, went back to my room. I was able to go back to my room. I had a workout with college coaches and stuff at SMC the next day. Winthrop, Clemson, everybody was in there. I had a workout. I'm walking out the building. The police came and got me and took me straight to jail. That's what happened.
Damn.
The police came and got me take me straight to jail. So after that, Derek Wilson, all them boys was there. The judge let me go. So I'm walking out.
The case dropped or like?
Nah, the case not dropped. Like it was on my record and everything. So I'm walking out the jailhouse, and my bro Derek Wilson, he was right there. Like I'm walking out, and it was like 10 of the dudes with me. He was like, I should punch you in your fucking face.
Yeah, bro.
That's what he told me.
Yeah.
He said, I should punch you in your fucking face. That's what he told me, bro. And after that, I'm like, damn, I let everybody down. Like I let everybody down. So I talked to my coach, had a meeting with him. We had a meeting with the school board.
Okay.
They expelled me from school. Scholarship was gone.
Damn.
Everything. My life flashed before my eyes, bro. And it was exactly what your parents tell you. Don't be hanging around the wrong crowd. Don't you hang around that wrong crowd. Hung around the wrong crowd and got everything taken away from me, bro.
How old were you, bro?
Ooh. I don't know, bro. I think I was like
19, 20. Yeah.
19, 20? Yeah, 19, 20. Yeah. And after that, my coach, Rob Burke, shout out to Rob Burke. He stuck with me the whole way. He was like, VT, we gonna get you in community college. You gonna go to community college. And I had a cousin that stayed in Spartanburg too, Troy Richardson. And he was like, Troy was like, I can stay with him. I was so embarrassed I didn't even go home. I packed up all my stuff. I went to my cousin's house.
Real quick, and I'm glad you said that, because we're talking about mental health and we're talking about black men's pride, right?
Yeah.
Being a hooper, and I imagine you have that bravado and confidence, like, yo, I can kill anybody. Like, how does that mess with you mentally to go to a junior college? Or does that mess with you? You know what I'm saying?
It didn't mess with me mentally at all.
Okay.
Because being from where I'm from, people don't make it out like that. You know what I'm saying? But
I got you.
I done seen this story play out over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
I done seen it play out, and I'm like, damn, I'm just another statistic. You know what I'm saying? That would hurt me the most. Like, damn, VT, you just another statistic, bro. So after I went to community college, I was sneaking on and off campus. I was staying with my my teammate Kendrick Robinson, sleeping with him on the floor.
Okay.
I was sneaking on and off because I needed to get the workouts. I needed these coaches to see me. I needed them to see what's up.
Wait, sneaking as in you weren't supposed to be there?
I wasn't supposed to be there. I was trespassing. They told me, do not come on this campus. Don't come here.
By any means necessary, kids.
Don't come here. I was sneaking on campus, bro. I was sneaking on campus and getting workouts and playing everything. As soon as workout was over, I would go back to my cousin's house, eat, shower up, sleep there, get up in the morning, sneak right back to SMC. So after that, yeah, man, after that, I got my credits. I got everything back up, what I needed to do. My coach gave me my scholarship back. I went to Tulsa, Oklahoma for the top 120 JUCO camp. I went there, ranked number 5 in the guards.
Damn!
Yeah, out of 120, bro, I ranked number 5. Came back to SMC, got MVP from SMC. I got MVP from SMC, and after that, bro, I went to my visit on Troy University, and that's when everything took off. Yeah.
Word. So did all of that just build like a fire in you? Like, I'm gonna kill these niggas.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like,
because I'm already a go-getter, bro. Yeah. So it was like, bro, I'm never ever letting this nobody stand in front of me again. Like, it's up.
So tell me the time. All right. So how did it get from Troy, right, to overseas?
Hold on, before we get that, I got this that I want to show y'all.
We gotta,
and we'll put it up on the screen. Y'all can laugh.
Post, we'll put it
on that boozy thing.
Where is this at?
That's Troy.
Yeah. All right. So how do you get to Troy? Who put you in a position to go to Troy?
Like I said, I had a lot of schools coming at me, but I just didn't have the grades. I had UAB, I had Nebraska University.
Was they on like some blue chip stuff? Because you just told me you weren't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
How do colleges see you?
I think Coach Burke played a part in that.
Shout out to Coach Burke.
Yeah, I think Coach Burke. Yeah, he played a part in that to help me, man. But yeah, like I said, after that camp, after that JUCO camp, it went crazy. I had schools from everywhere: UAB, Nebraska University, NC State. But I just didn't have the grades.
Yeah.
I ain't had the grades. I never wanted to be in school for school. Yeah. I just wanted to hoop. I just wanted to hoop. Okay. But only if I would have paid attention to my grades and took it serious, like Rudy, I would have been in the. I would have been all right. But I'm glad
you made it out, bro. You made it out, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad things went how it went though. I wouldn't change it for the world because I wouldn't be where I'm at today. But I went to my visit to Troy, and it felt like home, man. Like that joint was crazy. Cause I'm from a small city, bro. Like we got. We got about 60 dirt roads, 1 stop light, 2 stop signs, 1 convenience store.
Google Hughes, South Carolina.
No, Cross, South Carolina.
Google Cross, South Carolina.
Yeah, we got, bro. I'm not used to seeing this type of stuff. Like I'm going to Troy, and I saw 25,000 people, like all around, Asian people, all these different. Boy, chicks, right? Boy,
that's strong. That's got us next too. That's how we talk after dark. Darren, what you got?
Man, I played with this guy. I played with this guy coming up through high school. Okay. I see him grow into who he was, man. But I want to ask you, man, based on where we're from, how we came up, you know, being the dogs that we were raised to be. Yeah. Like, how do you think from where we started and where you are right now, how do you think that shaped you?
Oh man, it translated so well, bro. Like it translated so well because Coach Wheaton was one of those type of guys that wanted that dog every single day, and if you wasn't, you got kicked out. You know that. Yeah. Not only that, Coach Burke was even worse. I went to school in Spartanburg. We had to run. When it was cold, rain, sleet, snow, we outside running. It don't matter. And we up 5:30 in the morning running. Not only that, we got study hall. Not only that, we got basketball practice, and we got personal workouts. Like it was constant every day, bro, every day. And we were partying too. So you coming in,
party more than study all day.
You coming in 3, 4 in the morning. You gotta get up at 5:30. Boy, you better have some type of dog in you. But then I went to Troy. It was the same thing. So the thing I always tell people is your high school shaped me very well, bro. Coach Wheaton embedded that. Yeah, Coach Wheaton embedded that dog in me from the beginning.
Do you remember?
He was a high school coach.
Okay.
I know you gonna remember this. You remember the times when you used to be like, man, Rudy, I need to go in the gym and get work, and I used to get the bag. Cause Vernon had this thing about him. Vernon, in high school, he never really was dominant and going in the hole taking contact.
Okay.
So I used to call him soft, right? Okay. And he didn't like that. Of course, he don't like the trash talk. So in college, even going to his games and watching him play, still same mentality. He'll stop mid-range 3-point. He would never take it to the hole unless it's a fast break where he could dunk. Right? Okay. That's the only time he would be explosive. So we would go in the gym and I would get it was almost like one of those baseball, football pads. And I would make him do drills and I would hit him with the pad every single time to make him get more aggressive. To see him now, right, is the player I always knew he could be. Because if he would have did that in high school, Vernon would have been a D1 athlete. And to me, in my mind, he was always a D1 athlete, but he would have been on that
more?
Way better. Yeah, way better. A lot more explosive. Jump shot a lot more pure because his jump shot wasn't as consistent as it was now. Yeah. But it's getting around the right crowd, and that's the one thing that we did when we got to SMC. But I'm glad to see where he is now. Again, giving you your flowers.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But yeah, it's important to see, and I'm happy for where he is now. We talk about this all the time because when he's overseas, we'll FaceTime each other at least 2 or 3 times a month, and I tell him all the time, I just wish that you could have gotten a chance to play in the NBA. Yeah. Even if it was on a rookie deal or whatever, right? If you had to take a pay cut, and I ask you so you can say this, if you had to take a pay cut to play in the NBA for 1 year, right? Let's just hypothetically say we know the minimum in the league is probably $3 million. Let's say they came to you and said, we'll pay you $800,000, right? And let's say you had an offer, but let's say you had let's say you had an offer to play overseas for $3.5 million. Okay. What would you do?
I'll deny it.
Which one?
I'll deny the NBA.
And would you go overseas?
Yeah, for sure. It's just it's a lot in it, and people don't know the politics in the NBA. It's just I'll definitely deny it, man, and go somewhere where I know I can show my worth. I can show where, if we need to win a game or the responsibility to be on me or I gotta create. I'm definitely taking that 3.5 mil and staying in Europe for sure.
Let me ask you a question. Who has a question?
There's a lot of niggas in the NBA that you think is chump, right?
Yeah.
Man, these niggas.
Yeah, no, for sure. It be like that though, because I'm pretty sure Ray can be like, I can sing better than him. He got a deal? What? But this is the thing. One thing I've learned is not to look at nobody else's success, bro. You got your own. You got your own story. You got your own journey. Take your role, man, and roll with the punches God give you. That's all I'll do.
I got a question. So the loci beads, right? The bracelets where they got something from the mud, and you talk about staying humble.
Yeah.
Now that I know more about your story, are there ever moments where you're in Switzerland or a different country, and you look in the mirror and you see you sitting in a jail cell? Are there times of reflection to where you think yo, I'm doing this. Yeah. I came from nothing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Are there moments like that for you?
It's always moments. It's always moments like that, man. When you sitting there and you hearing the anthem, not the national anthem, but another country's anthem. It's you just looking up, and it's bro, I made it. Nobody can tell me I didn't. Who's still in cross? My thing is, who's still in cross playing? I've been playing for 11 years overseas. I've been doing this for 11 years. Who doing this?
Yeah, talk that shit.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to. Sometimes you gotta pop your shit sometimes. And who's doing this? Like, but coming from Cross, going to SMC, getting in trouble, going to Troy, making noise, and then taking my first deal in Morocco, Africa, which was $2,500.
What?
For 10 months, yes.
Wait, hold on.
Oh no, it get worse. It get worse. I signed for $2,500 a month. 10 months, I'm thinking I'm gonna have at least about 18 grand coming back. Nah, I went over there, didn't see none of that money whatsoever. It was the worst experience of my life. I wanted to quit basketball. I was crying to my mama every night on Skype. We didn't have FaceTime. It was Skype.
It was Skype. No.
Yeah, I was crying to my mom every night.
Africa, you said?
Yes, Morocco. They were calling me in the games. They were calling me Ozzy. Ozzy means black man. They was calling black man. It was called Ozzy.
Wow.
Calling me black man. But it was the worst experience of my life. I wouldn't want to wish that on nobody, bruh. And we would go to a away game. I remember this one time, man. This is the first time me really telling this story like this.
Okay.
But I remember,
exclusive love.
I remember one time we was going to a away game, and I had to use the bathroom so bad.
What?
I had to use the bathroom, bro.
All right, this might take a left, ladies.
I had to use the bathroom so bad, bro. I'm talking about bubble guts. It wasn't no tissue. I had to use the shirt off my back, bro, to wipe my ass.
What?
That was the worst experience of my life. Yo, the gyms in Morocco had openings at the top. Birds would come in and shit on the floor. The basketballs were green.
What?
My hands were green after practice. I had shit all over my hands, bro.
Are you kidding me, dog?
I'm dead serious, bro. You walk through Morocco, Africa, the flies that's on chicken and stuff like that you see on TV, that's real life, bro. Taxis won't even pick me up because Moroccans had something against black people or black Africans. They thought I was African.
What?
They would not pick me up for practice, bro. Like it was rough, bro.
What, man?
The police came and took my passport. I didn't know that passport you supposed to keep dead to your heart. You don't get that nobody. The police came and take my passport, bro. They asked for it. Hey, Mr. Tiller, can we see your passport? Yes, sir, no problem. They took my passport, hid it in the safe, so I don't want to leave the country, bro.
Yo!
And I cried to my mama. I used to have to go outside to try to talk on the Wi-Fi with my mom on Skype. Dog, my neighbor came out the room one day with a bat. Shut that noise with a bat, bro.
Nigga, what?
Yes, bro, like, man, bro. And after that, I cried to my mom and told her basketball not supposed to be like this. This is not how I see basketball players. I wanted to quit basketball. And then, eventually they let me go. They only give me $500, bro. They only give me $500, and I signed for a $2,500 contract for 10 months. I only got $500 out of all that, bro.
Holy shit.
That's rough.
What?
Yeah, that's rough. But I want to talk about the success, right? I understand all this has shaped you into today.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this past season. Let's talk about this year.
Yeah.
This year, I mean, you balled out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about this year, like going into this year, and you winning the MVP
season, bro. It was definitely a lot of ups and downs, but it was more ups than downs. You know, it was a lot of stuff I had to learn as being a PG and staying true to what VT do. Because you know, I'm scoring. I got a scoring mentality.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So for me to be like, okay, Rudy can shoot, Ray can shoot, Drew can be in the post and get in the bucket. You know, I had to separate. Separate this. If you got it going, I gotta stay with you. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that. I didn't know that. Like, I was just all about getting the bucket. So that was probably one of the most difficult things to do. Like, you know, how to separate scoring and passing, basically. Yeah. So
mental health. Right.
But before you get there, when you tell stories and you talk about people, I've noticed that you not only say their first name, but you also mention a second name.
Oh yeah.
So why is that important, or why do you do that? Is that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When you say the first and the last name, man, that just shows the love. That shows the love and the importance that these people played in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like I probably wouldn't have that MVP without Isaiah Williams. I probably wouldn't have that MVP without Juwan James, because those boys after practice and I needed my downtime. Those boys was, you know, my crutch for me to lean on if we want to have fun or if we want to go out and eat. And if I say I don't, man, I can't spend no damn money, man. Like
they got you.
They got me. You know what I'm saying? If I be like, man, I can't cook because I just can't go to the grocery store today.
Yeah.
Isaiah got me. Ock got me. You know what I'm saying? So it was just, you know, that's just a love thing, bro. That's just respect, love, and to show how much, you know, I care for them boys too, man, and how much they care for me. So that's all that was.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah, I was
Anybody else?
something else.
We gotta switch gears.
You got titty questions.
I got a bunch, but we gonna set up long talks after hours, man.
So, mental health, right? This is Mental Health Month. We talking about how important mental health is in the black community.
Yeah.
And you tapped on or touched on some of the stuff that you've dealt with in your past. What does mental health mean to you?
I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, I'm such an open person, and I'm such a happy-go-lucky person that I don't even pay attention to mental health, or if I have any kind of symptoms or effects of anything.
Okay.
Like I don't know, cause I'm a strong-minded person too. You know what I'm saying? I always have this thing about love and being happy and smiling, so I don't pay attention to it. I may have all kind of shit going on. I probably do. But I don't pay attention because I'm always trying to make you smile. What I'm doing on IG all the time, dancing. You know, giving daily BTs, trying to make sure everybody else good. But I do know the person that's always smiling and always good,
They got something. They got it in them.
got something going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. I can't give you the answer that you want or the answer that you're looking for because I don't even pay attention to it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna challenge you, right?
Okay.
Of course, I've talked about this in a previous episode about me going to a therapist. Sometimes you don't know about your past until that therapist asks you a question and then you dive into it. Right?
Yeah.
That's the hookah, bro. That's so old.
This is what I gotta deal with on a daily basis.
You said somebody, so let me tell you about
Intervention, nigga.
So I said all that to say, think about the time when you had to sit in that jail cell. Think about that time when you were in Africa and had to play basketball and you were crying to your mom every day. Like, when you think about those things that mold you into where you are today, there's some things that you probably, and I'm not no therapist, but those are things that you probably can say, oh, I need to tap into. And now here's the thing, I'm going to be a vocal person for all my male black friends, right? My brothers, because at some point, and Ray could attest to this because he's going to therapy, right? So we all need to seek therapy at some point in our life. And it's not, even if you don't do it for yourself, do it for somebody else that you love, because you never know what energy or what vibe you give off to somebody else, right? So that's why I'm an advocate now for mental health, which I've always been, but I was just afraid to go.
Well, I feel like I do.
That word you use.
I definitely do need to talk to somebody, especially with being overseas 9 to 10 months out of the year by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
man,
then,
it's heavy.
Yeah, and then being with my fiance, coming back to her, and having the same traits, because she's like my lady is she's a happy-go-lucky person too. She's lovey-dovey. She wants to touch on you. She wants to feel you all the time, and she wants to be up under you. And I had them days where I'm like, damn, man, like I don't want to do none of that.
Yeah.
But this is me tapping into that overseas life.
Yeah.
And I'm a touchy-feely, happy-go-lucky person too, but I need to talk to somebody. I do. I know I need to talk to somebody.
I mean, that story is crazy.
Yeah.
So, Drew and Darren, because of course BT said his piece. We all know that me and Ray have gone to therapy. What are y'all thoughts on it?
On therapy?
Yeah.
I think I'm kind of like in between on therapy. When I go to therapy, yes. The way I look at therapy, I feel like sometimes you don't know what you don't know, because you could literally talk to somebody and figure out that, hey, I act this way because of something that happened in my childhood, or I do this particular thing because of whatever reason. So I think you figure out a lot of things. I think it'll be good for people to go. Yeah. I think it's good for everybody to go. The only reason I'm in between is because I know people who have been to therapy and have tapped into places that they don't really like that they tapped into. Now, granted, it's helping them, but it's like, dang, I ain't know that I was dealing with that, or I got some kind of, not necessarily resentment, but I feel some type of way about this person because this person that has this effect on my life and I didn't know, like that type thing. But I do think that therapy helps. I think it can only help. In which I think for you, man, how you dealt with the stuff in Morocco, how you deal with life in general, because you've been that since we've been in high school. Yeah. Like, you've always been that person. But I think it shows how strong your mental health is. Yeah. Whether you say you want to talk to somebody, but I think it shows how strong your mental health is because of the fact that's how you do it. I want to make people happy. I want to be happy-go-lucky, or I don't want to get affected by X, Y, Z because I'm always happy. Yeah. Which I think that's a strong place to be. Yeah. Being happy, because a lot of people out here are miserable. Yeah.
But a lot of people would have broke on the first thing that didn't go right.
For sure. But I'm going to tell you something about that, though. The reason I'm so strong and molded like that is because of my mom, bro.
How you was raised, right?
My mom is a beast, dog. Yeah. A beast. Like, she's a beast. And that's seeing her work 2 jobs every day, slaving like she was doing, and coming back to us and getting what we needed for school. And granted, we didn't have everything we wanted, because I remember I used to rock these pair of Timbs the whole year in school. Yeah. But I had some basketball shoes too, but them Timbs went with everything that I had on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but growing up under my mom's wing, bro, that made me a dog. Yeah. Like, now I feel like I can get through anything, but I mean, I feel like my mental is good. But I do feel like I can just get it off, but I also feel like, talking to y'all is just like
a form of therapy.
It's a form of therapy. So I'm open as hell. You can whatever you want to get. I'm an open book. Yeah. Whatever you want to ask me, ask me. Yeah. I talk to him about everything. I tell him everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just got to know Ray, but I can talk to Ray about everything. Yeah. I can talk to you about everything. Darren, I've been knowing this since we were little. I can talk about everything.
You know what it is, though? I think it's because the friend group that we got, there's no favoritism, and we give it to you straight, even though we cool like that. So there's no yes men, there's no like, I don't know if I'm gonna say this because I don't know how you're gonna react. Yeah. Like, Rudy and Ray know, Darren know, like, however, whatever's going on, we gonna let you know. Like, I'm gonna let you know whether it's good or bad. So it's like, when you have that constructive criticism like that, and it's no ill will and no harm to the person that you are, it's because we love you and we want the best for you. So I think that's why it's so solid between us, is because we gonna tell you when you effing up, and of course we gonna give you flowers when you doing good. Sure. So I think that's why it's so tight knit, though.
Hey,
That was
man.
good, man. Come on, y'all. Come on.
It's good. Come on, man. What do we got? Close remarks?
Y'all got me on this damn love crying.
Hey, that's what it's about, baby. That's what we're here for, sir.
Good.
Yeah.
Close remarks. We're gonna start with Willie Jefferson.
Nah, closing remarks is number one. I love each and every one of y'all.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting married June 18th. Good.
We love you, sister. Shout out to my space partner, Miracle. I see you out there,
Get the
girl.
books ready, girl. Get the books together, girl. Get the books like that.
Sorry, girl.
Nah, it's all good. I love each and every one of y'all. I'm in a good place mentally because, and I'm gonna say this and then I'm done.
Please.
Talk about it.
No.
You about to start crying.
I really am.
You about to start crying. So.
I'll say this, and to VT point, it's like when you're the person that everybody comes to, and you try to help everybody through their situations.
Yeah.
But then when you feel as though you have nobody to go to when you need to talk about your problems.
Yeah.
Superman need help too, bro.
So I've always felt like I've been that person to my friends.
Okay.
And seeking therapy, and not to say that y'all not there, right? But seeking therapy has definitely allowed me to release, right? So that if my friends do need me, I can be that person to help them, even if they don't go to therapy. So that's why I say I love y'all, because I appreciate, the times that I need to sit down and talk to y'all, and without me going to therapy. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all.
Yeah, man.
And yeah,
Love you too, bro.
Love you too, bro.
Love you too. Andrew, closing remarks.
I love y'all, man. I really do, man. Like this. Yeah, man. It's tough, man. It's just, I don't know. Like it's just like a lot of people don't have a friend group who can just talk. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's just I see a lot of people that's chasing other people's dreams, and it's a lot of envy and talking behind people's backs, and it's just, oh, he ain't right, or I could do better than him. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of just people just stepping on each other. But with us, I think it's just we give it to each other, cut, raw, uncut. That's what you gonna get.
Yeah.
And how you take it is how you take it, and it's. There's no ill will. It's just how we are, and we just want the best for each other. So I do appreciate everybody that's on this couch, everybody that's in the back, and everybody that we can kind of have these talks with. Because a lot of times it might not be just family that you can just talk to. You know what I mean? You might have that there, but it might not be right for you. You know what I'm saying? Like they might not have the right intent. Is what I'm trying to say. So I do appreciate everybody that's on this couch, man. Friend groups, all of that, man.
Special guest VT, we're gonna come back to you. Darren, closing remarks.
I'm gonna keep it quick. As we always said, I love y'all, boy. Appreciate y'all, boy.
Yo, boy.
Yeah, did it jump out?
But yeah, man, it's always good to be able to talk about what's going on, whether you think it's something important or whatever. Just kind of get it off your chest, man. But it's good to have people that you can lean on, people that you can talk to, people that you can confide in, family, friends, whatever the case may be. To the people out there, same thing, man. Lean on your people, talk to your people. You never know, man, what you're going through, somebody else may be going through, and you can help them out. But just want to leave it at that.
There you go. Special guest VT, tell the people where they can find you, what you got going on. Closing remarks.
You can find me on IG acting a fool. VT Wit WIT DA love. You understand me?
He told me to speak 0 language. We're
gonna throw it right here.
We're gonna throw it 0 language.
We're gonna throw it right there.
Hey, don't look for me to speak proper, baby. I can't do that, man. I'm a country boy, man. But yeah, I'm gonna be on IG, man, and y'all need to pay attention to that, because I'm gonna be dropping some fire heat on there in Jamaica. You understand me? Yeah. Don't worry, y'all gonna be on the Daily BT too. Don't worry about it. But yeah, man, all the youngers out there, anybody out there older keep going, man. You're gonna have obstacles in the way. It's gonna be trials and tribulations. It's life. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Just keep going, stay down, stay true, and most importantly, stay consistent in your work. Stay consistent in your work. You can't have $1 million dream with a dollar work ethic. It don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? You want to reach your big dreams, you got to put in the work for it. So
Like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
I'm trying to get these abs. Put in the work in the gym. That's what he's saying.
I ended the previous episode with a quote. I kind of like that. I'll end it with another one. The quote says, "Be good to everybody on the way up, because you just might have to pass them again on the way down."
damn, how you remember that?
I like that. They got it in my
Till next time, people. Till next time.
Yeah, you heard about them boys, we them boys, yeah, we bad. We smoking on that hookah, just make sure that it get passed.